Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Marshall's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can snip it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You've got the athletes to go execute. Just dial it up.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Motion from the offense. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. Stumbled to the ground. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Ramsey. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's right on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Marshall quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown.
21, Marshall, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Dialing up a second down pass play. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Marshall quick to the line. Back to the air one more time. Finds his back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. After the run, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Pressure and blocked. And after the huge special teams play, they'll take over just inside their 30-yard line. And the Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a first down, Herd.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ramsey. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
That's a first down, Herd.
looking to go up top on first down. And the timing just a hair off. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a first down and Hurd.
He's looking to throw it. And they can't make the connection. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it go to the end zone. And the ball is picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
At the 31-yard line. And that's good enough for a first
He'll do
down.
it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's good.